Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Winning on Wednesday. My name is Juan Vides, and the purpose we're here is simply to get to know each other. I always say people do business who they know, like, and trust. And knowing, like, and trusting, I'd like to introduce my friend Channy Diaz. How you doing, Channy?
Hello, Juan. Happy to be here.
Good, thank you. And quickly introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Channy Diaz. I'm a real estate agent for over 10 years in Long Island, and I'm the host and founder of TuCasa Long Island.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. And tell us, bring us way back. Where did it all started? Where did it all begin? Tell us your history.
Well, it all started in Dominican Republic, where I was born in Bonao in La Vega. And I started in the TV and radio, working in this world when I was about 15, 16 years old. I used to go there with my mentors, um, Pito Acevedo and Carlos Febles, who passed already. So Pito Acevedo is one of my mentor. I always mention you, my father. He today he is the presenter, official presenter of the president at the Dominican Republic.
Wow.
So he has a very respected a
Position.
career in
Yeah.
communications. So it started all there, and then I started working in the Dominican presidency. When I was 18, I graduated from high school, and then I went straight to work in the Dominican presidency next to the president and at the legal department. And I always mention that was my first university, my first college, where I was all the time with leaders, with people that really make the decisions in the country, in the government. And it was very, very huge for me. And
Wow.
it impacted my life. And that's where I come from.
Wow, and you were exposed, at such an
All the
early
time.
age.
All
Yeah,
the time. So
wow.
that's funny because when I was during the weekends, I used to go to my town, my father's house, and everybody used to say, "Oh, I only see you in TV because the president is all over in activities and visiting some towns and events, and I was always around because it was part of my job being there."
Wow. And did you have any other role models? Because I mean, these people were your role models, but did anybody else that inspired you? Anybody else that
Well, besides God,
Yeah.
besides my father, which who I love, Juan Ramon Diaz, my mentor, then my cousin Carlos Diaz Morfa, who is the Minister of Defense today in the present government.
Wow.
It's my brother, my mentor, the person that used to always be there. Go to the college, finish your career. Also, um, Guido Gomez Mazara. Also, I used to work in the department. He used to be the consultor jurídico. I don't know how you say, like the legal in charge in the presidency, and I used to work there. I was only 18, 19, and they were
Wow.
always do the right thing, go to the university, finish your career. This is what you have to do. And, they really, that's why I always have to mention because I'm a co-author of two books. I didn't mention in the other interview.
Wow.
And, and I always mention Dr. Guido Gomez Mazara and Carlos Luciano Diaz Morfa because they are really people that has helped me a lot in make me who I am today. So I feel
That's
a lot of respect, a lot of love for
amazing.
them, and so grateful about them.
That's amazing. What about any interests or hobbies that you have?
Well, like I said, I used to play mariquitas, like
The doll?
papers, muñequitas.
Okay, paper dolls.
Yeah, paper dolls.
Dolls. Yeah.
But I was a kid, and I used to love playing volleyball. I wish I can have time to do this now. I always love that. But I always was more involved in community activities, in the church activities. It's something that I really enjoy. Like
You have a passion for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a passion about
You were talking about giving back, about giving, being a service to give back, and feeling, good about yourself. Then our other interview,
red.
because we had another interview in Spanish, so people would know.
Yes.
But that was good. And so tell us about your journey, about your first job, because I know you had so much experience. But tell us about your first real job experience and the journey of what you're doing now.
Well, my first official job was when I was working at the Dominican Presidency, Dominican Palace, next to the president in the legal department. I learned a lot about administration, about people, about serving, and I was at that time at the college. We call it there at university. So I was starting my career, law career, and I was also in the legal department, which is, it was amazing. That was my official job because when I was in the TV and radio, it was like a part-time thing, only Saturdays, because I was going to the school. And then in the United States, guess what? My first job was at the bus transportation company. And I used to be the driver's assistant for, I think it was for 1 month. And the second month, I was already working in the office. I told my boss at that time, and that's something that I didn't mention in the other interview. I told my boss at that time, listen, there is a mess here. There's a lot of paper here. The bathroom was disaster, and I cannot work where there is a dirty or disorganization. And I brought disinfectant. I cleaned the bathroom. I organized the entire office. I did all the filings. And he was so happy that I was already the manager of the office at the second month. So guess what? That was really amazing. I mean, that's something that I am. Like I like to be where the place is clean and organized, and if I can do something, it's not because, I was not expecting getting paid because I was doing extra things. Like it's something that I wanted to do. And, it's, you always want to make things that makes you happy. And, and everybody was, like, wow, now the office looks amazing.
That's great. That's excellent.
Yeah.
And now you have your own show, and I mean, it's amazing what you've done,
Yes.
accomplished.
So after that, yes, I became a real estate agent in 2014 until today. And it's been amazing, lows and downs. But for me, there is a no. There is no and no. I'm always, looking for moving forward. And
Right.
there is a problem here. I'm a problem solver. I'm a positive person. I always look for solutions. So that's something that helped me, my mindset. And we all struggle, but this is something that
It,
helped me to just keep positive
it,
mindset.
yep, and that perseverance, as they say, just keep that,
Correct.
and no, excellent. Um, at this point, I like to call the golden nugget moment, and then if there's any a piece of information that you would like to leave behind, something to better their career, something to better their person, something that you've learned. What are some things that you like to leave behind in this like golden nugget moment?
Absolutely, absolutely. So 3 words, because I added the 3 words: authentic, passionate, and grateful. 3 things that define me, 3 things that I practice every day: authentic, passionate, and grateful. If you apply this to your life, to your business, to everything around you, it's going to be amazing. Because, like I say, life happens, things happens every day, so we have to be prepared. No matter what situation you are going through, there is always a solution. And to me, is I always look at God, and I get the answers. Like I said, grateful, be authentic, just be yourself, and passionate about what you do.
That's great advice. Thank you so much for sharing that information. And tell us about the networking groups or communities, organizations, or spheres of influence that you belong to.
Absolutely. So I'm part of the NAHREP Queens chapter, and I'm very proud to be part of the board this year. And NAHREP is the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals. It's a national organization that we work here, and it's all about homeownership and wealth. Like we want our Hispanic community knows that there is a better life, a better financial life when you buy your house, when you become a homeowner. So this is all about this. And also I'm part of the Fundación Hispanoamericana, where we raise money to for a scholarship. And this is something that I'm very excited about because if you know me, I'm very passionate about inspiring people to study, to get, to go to the school, to go to the get a certification, prepare, so you can become a professional, a person that solve problems, and you can, be, you can help to be a better society.
That's wonderful. Great. Thank you. And tell us about
I hope you understand my English because
no, no, no. It's
sometimes it's like
perfect. You're
Sofia
perfect. You're
Vergara.
perfect. Don't worry about it. You're perfect. You're perfect. Don't worry about it. No, it's wonderful. No, it's very good. I mean, and
So
the other thing,
Sofia, so
the other,
Sofia Vergara says it's hard when you have to think in Spanish, but you have to speak in English. So,
yeah. No, we had to start that over again because so people out there just they know we did an interview in Spanish and I fumbled in the beginning and but it's all good but it just took
you did
a second
great.
to but it took a second to click the mind you gotta
Absolutely.
like turn that switch on and then turn switch off and
Yes.
but it's all good you did wonderful and actually Shani let's talk about your services you talked about tell us about what you do with the real estate and also let's talk about tu casa también. So let's
Okay, absolutely. So I'm a real estate agent, like I said, for since 2014, and I'm full-time dedicated professional to help buyers, first-time home buyers, and sellers also, that people that wants and needs to sell their house. And also I help investors to find the perfect house to, to flip, to make money, to fix and resell it. So it's been a journey. It's been amazing, and every day I'm learning. Like I always say, it's been 10 years, but I feel like I'm a baby. Like right now, this 2024 is like, this is my year. And every time it's like getting better and better.
yep.
And this year, I feel like things are getting much better for the people that they want to buy a house, because the rent is incredible expensive right now. So people understand, like, instead of me paying $4,000 for rent, I'm going to pay $4,000 for my own house. So this is something that makes sense. This is
And,
this is the reality.
and we were talking discussing about quality of life too. It betters the quality of life
Yes.
because it's better to not deal with neighbors that are noisy
Yes.
neighbors or tenants the tenants should I say not neighbors tenants because it's
Yes.
different the tenants could be loud or whatever or they can complain that you're being too loud but there's nothing like owning your own house because when you own your own house you don't have to worry about that and
Absolutely.
and the benefit is you could better your house you could upgrade your house
All the time.
you could do your kitchen you could do this you don't have to worry about when you rent you can't do that
No.
you're stuck with the same kitchen.
Yes. And this is very important. Like I have helped many clients that, if you, I will help you with the budget that you bring me on the table. I will help you find the best house under your budget. So sometimes, I have this client this buyer that is limited a little, um, limit. So I find a good house, but maybe needs, to be painted, maybe needs to fix the kitchen, one bathroom,
An
or
upgrade.
finish the basement, do some upgrades. So it's amazing when I go back and I see how beautiful they do the kitchen, the bathroom, So now, guess what? The house is worth way, way more.
So
So
you
this is
increase the
something
value just by putting a upgrade, just minor touch ups and changes. You can
that
upgrade your quality. It kind of reminds me of a car, right? Like a vehicle. Like you don't want to buy a car that's dented and has scratches, right? And that decreases the value. But
correct.
what if you have a new paint job on the car that increases the value of the car?
Absolutely. Yeah. Same thing. Same thing.
Absolutely. Hey, Chani, thank you so much for sharing your story. And what's the best way to contact you so people to contact you?
Well, thank you, Juan, for inviting me today. So people can contact me anytime at my phone, 631-408-1072, 631-408-1072. And if you want to learn more about what we do, you can go to YouTube to Casa Long Island, and we have new episodes every week. And you've been part of to Casa
Yes.
Long Island already, so
Thank you. I was a guest. Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
yes, we have a lot of fun. We're trying to do something different, but of course, our commitment is really help our community to become a homeowner.
Hey, thank you. And if you want to be a guest on Winning on Wednesday, simply go to our website, winningonwednesday.com, and sign up as a first time guest. And we'll hope to see you then. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.